Hello. I didn't choose this one. It keeps doing this to me, Facebook. Every time I choose one, it jumps to a different one. So this is what I chose. Hello, happy Monday everybody. Do hope that you are all well there in Facebook land. My name is Bella and I come here every day, Monday to Friday, and pull a daily affirmation or oracle card to give you some wisdom and some guidance on your day. And sometimes I like to play around with Facebook filters also, or should I say, I think Facebook filters like to play around with me because this is what keeps happening every day. And that's interesting. We are anyway in the northern hemisphere going into autumn, so having this kind of autumn wreath with all the little petals falling is very in keep with how the weather is in London anyway. And as well, as I'm very British, how's the weather where you are in the world? Anyway, I pulled from my Rider-Waite deck to, hold on a minute, just want to make sure I see the comments because I had something up, so I just pressed it. So, and I've pulled a card from there. This is a really interesting one. It did make me giggle today, the card that I've been pulled, because it kind of is very what my guides are saying about it. In the traditional sense, this kind of means something different, but what my guides are saying about this card in particular, which sometimes I get when this one is pulled, is very, very representative of how we are generational when it comes to how we date, how we get people's attention, how we meet people. This is how this card is being represented, but I'll get to that in a minute. So let me just say hello to a few people. And if you're watching on YouTube, because I'm going to start putting these back on YouTube, which also, if you've signed up to my Facebook Messenger, you'll also get it into your inbox, just in case you missed the live as well, because where Facebook has changed their algorithms, it's not everybody sees it all the time. So hi Margaret, hi Claire, hi Laura, hi Denise, good morning Amy, hi Veronica, hope that you are well, good morning Sonia, hope that you are well too, hi Pauline, hope that you also are well, welcome, welcome, welcome. And welcome if you're watching on repeat on YouTube also too. So, first of the month, guys. And for those of you in America, because I know some of you are preparing for Halloween as well. When I was in America, because we sort of, not as much as you guys, we celebrate Halloween in a very small way here. It's more bonfire night that we celebrate here, probably more than Halloween, but you guys really go for it. And I saw all the shops and all the large decorations that people is like Christmas, like preparing for it. So, this is the month, for Americans to have their party. One year I'm going to go to America in Halloween just so I can just join in with all the merriment. Quite jealous when I see my friends in America having their parties. But anyway, this card, I'll show it to you, is this one. It's the King of Cups. Now, some of you who know tarot cards will probably know some of the meaning of this. I love it. Did you see that? He got flower in his hair. But for me, this card, what my guides are saying here, because this can, sorry, excuse me, this can mean a water sign man. This can mean somebody who's quite watching behind the scenes, sort of quite passive in their approach. It can mean many, many things I won't bore you with. My guides are being completely clear about what this is about. They're saying you or somebody else, and they are making this feel mostly about romance, but not necessarily that it will apply to everybody in a romantic sense, because other people can do this for other reasons. But they're saying either you or somebody else, you guys are basically looking at each other on social media. And that's what they're specifically saying. They're saying here there is a little bit, hence why I was laughing earlier, of Facebook stalking or Instagram stalking, WhatsApp stalking, Snapchat stalking. There is some stalking, Twitter, whatever social media you want to specifically, you use on a regular basis. Either you are paying attention to somebody and doing a little bit of undercover stalking and making some assessments about it, or somebody is doing this about you. Okay, so if you're not guilty of this, then somebody is very interested in what you are or are not doing, and they're not making their presence known. They're trying to be stealth about it so that they can make some decisions and some determinations about whether they should act, should do something, should not do something, etc., etc., etc. Or you're doing it to make an assessment, to try to find out information so that you can make an assessment about whether you go forward with something in love, whether you stand back, whether that thing is true, whatever this is. This is what the energy is about today. I've never had to say that on Facebook. It's a bit stalker energy. It's a little bit like that. So somebody is watching. You're either watching or somebody else is watching, but my guides are being absolutely 100% specific. Like, look at this person's eyes. Like, I'm going to bring this in close. All right? And you can see what I mean about the tone. Can you see that? The camera's not very good. It's all blurry. But maybe if I sit you there. Do you see that person's eyes? I think that tells you all about how they're doing it or how you're doing it. It's like, I don't know how to explain those eyes, but it's like I'm watching. I'm just assessing. I'm cool, calm and collective, so you won't know it's me. Well, I'm not going to make it obvious anyway. I might be liking things. I might have a presence where I'm popping up all the time, but I'm trying to be cool about it so that I'm, not obvious. But now I've told you, you might start to recognise it today. Pay attention. Because I think if it is happening to you and somebody is, you need to, and you're recognising that somebody is. So I do have a few people, and this is really useful, by the way. I don't use the app myself, but I do know I have some people that on Instagram, there is an app that will tell you who is looking at your profile when you're not on it. Like, so I know that happens on Instagram, but I think on Snapchat, because I don't use Snapchat, you can tell who's looked at your story or something like that. But other than that, just pay attention for, particularly if it's somebody who has meaning for you. Like I said, this is mostly coming out as being romantic, but this could also be other ulterior motives. This could be the ex of somebody or the current partner of somebody also doing this to you. This could also be as simple as a work colleague or a new work looking at your profile to make an assessment about whether your character, or who you are, or if your face fits, a job. This can be many other reasons, but I have to say it's mostly coming out as romantic. If this is you, be careful that the other person, that if you think you're being cool about it, the other person might be much more hypersensitive to it today than normal, but by the by, that's the energy today. Unusual that I have to say that en masse. Hello Melanie, hope that you are well. Hi Tammy, hi Sophie, Anna, Alicia, Vanessa. Amy, does that apply to you? Yeah, if you're not doing it to somebody, then somebody is doing it to you. That can be as simple as if you're on dating sites, for example, you might notice that one particular person, again, I don't necessarily know how they all work in tandem, but it could be that somebody is frequently popping back and forth on your profile, and you notice it means they're really interested and they're trying to assess you out. It could also be that they're actually a little bit more active than just stalking, but it's definitely coming across as a bit of stealth, behind the scenes, stalking and assessment. Also, with that being said, remember about when we assume. There's a saying, isn't it? When we assume something, it can mean you're an ass or something like that. Remember, assumptions don't always mean what you think they are in the picture. There's always a hidden story behind pictures also too. So if you are the one doing that, just be careful with your assessments also too. So yes, happy Monday to you as well, Vanessa, lovely lady. So anyway, that was it, dear people, on a Monday. This is how it is today. All about the stalk. Can you believe it? So who's watching you? Or who are you watching? And why? Why? All I'm being told is because assessments need to be made so that appropriate action and steps can be taken, so that both parties or one party feels maybe confidence or can see and assess whether it is safe for them to do something or not. If you're wanting somebody and you're hoping that somebody is stalking you, then maybe you might give them a little bit of a nudge in the right direction with something that you post today. Hey? Or the opposite, if you don't want them to stalk you, maybe you might want to post something that is kind of like, leave me alone. The decision is yours. Right, people, I'm going to go because I've got a call I've got to get to. And I hope that you are all going to have an amazing Monday. See you later. Take care. Bye.